Okay, this morning, now some of you that are watching my YouTube channels and you have aspirations of one day starting your own dealership, you're going to find this video particularly, hopefully informing, and then you're going to see a unique opportunity included in this video, so I hope you find it interesting. It's driven by people lately that have approached me about starting their own dealerships. I've started many dealerships. Since I was 15 years old, I opened my first dealership with my father. And I've been involved in huge dealerships and used car dealerships. My fascination has always been used car dealerships. And I'd rather be a used car manager at a big dealership than I would a general manager. And I didn't even like managing, but that's another story. Anyway, this video is for those of you that are wanting to start your own dealerships. We're going to give you a little introduction to the business. Number one, remember that the car business has changed. It's evolved more and more over the years probably than any other business out there. And the first thing that I want to say to you is location is not that important in the car business, especially these high traffic locations. Honestly, in my day and time, I look for locations that don't have a lot of traffic, or if it's rural traffic, and I'll get into that a little bit later. We're going to discuss things like floor plans, startups, investment capital, everything that's needed to start your own car lot. Now, I get a lot of requests again from my YouTube, because the first thing I want you to understand, I don't make any money off of YouTube. I don't have a business to sell. I don't have an opportunity to sell. I'm not looking here. I enjoy what I do, flipping cars, the car business, starting car dealerships, and watching people make money. I enjoy that tremendously. I guess everybody has their purpose in life, and that has just been mine. I'd rather have 25 cents of a dollar that I make you than to have the dollar. I've got to live like anybody else, but I only share in revenues. I haven't drawn a salary or asked anybody for an upfront check in years. I just don't operate that way. I'm a revenue sharing person. If I don't generate money, I don't ask for any money, and that's what this is. These people that want to sell you this business opportunity or these books, and the first thing I want to tell you, the car business is as far from anything you will ever find book-based. You can't do it. You can have an ethic thing that you go by in the car business as you would in any business, but the main thing in the car business, it's feel and it's exposure. You get you just expose yourself to situations of what you're confident in. Believe me, I'm associated with enough people that I watch daily. They buy a certain kind of car because they've been training with me for a while, and they buy a certain type of car that really is not my dream vehicle. It was just a good car, but because they made a lot of money off of it, they think, and it's actually true, that that's the right kind of car they buy. I don't do that. Basically, I just know a good car, and I know what I have confidence in that I'm offering someone. And you'll notice that I use the term offering. I never sell anything anymore. I hated being categorized as a salesman when I was, I guess, working at a car lot, beating the pavement, or going out and meeting and greeting the customer. I never considered myself a salesman, and I actually resented the term, well, he's a car salesman. No, I'm a car buyer, and when I see a car out there that is a good car, an investment, I'm a car buyer first, and then I offer what I've used my experience in getting to someone that has the need for that vehicle. So I'm never really selling anything. I am offering something, just like I'm offering you an opportunity here to better your life if you want to be in the car business. There's no secret that car dealers make a lot of money. But I'm going to talk to you about things like volume. I just had one gentleman text me, and he's interested about, he wants to do a volume dealership. And frankly, I'm going to go over some numbers here. He was happy if he could sell 10 cars a month and average $700 to $800 a car. Don't even consider getting in the car business if that's your goal. You can't run a business on $7,000 or $8,000 a month overhead. No car dealer would set out that way. If you set out that way, you'll finally catch yourself settling for even less than $700, $800 because people want to negotiate when they're buying a car. So if you start out and your gross profit is $700 or $800 a car, you're going to shoot yourself in the foot, because I don't care if it's $100 a car, they're going to negotiate you down. So the rule of thumb, honestly, if you're starting a car business, is you mark your car up $2,000 to $3,000, $2,000 to $3,000 a car. Now you might wind up settling, depending on the age of that inventory, you may take a lesser profit than $2,000 to $3,000. But you got to have that goal. The average used car lot should have a minimum goal of $20,000 to $30,000 gross profit per month and operating on a less than 20% overhead. That's the way you succeed in the car business. It's not about volume. It's about profit per car. Because I want you to understand, the people that are going to come to your lot, they don't care whether you're selling 10 cars a month. They don't care whether you're selling 20 cars a month. They don't care how many cars you're selling. What they care about is you're going to sell them that one car, and you've got to make sure that that car is a good car, that you have complete confidence in it, and you're going to stand up and you're going to get your profit amount off of it. If they don't want it, let them go buy the car that's $700 or $800 profit. You're just not going to get every deal, but you got to have your business model out there, represent a good car, have a good, strong goal, and then capitalize off of it. We want to talk about floor plans. The gentleman just asked me about a floor plan. You know, I asked him, are you going to floor plan your cars? And his response was, what is a floor plan? People, you don't want to get in the car business if you don't know what a floor plan is, okay? A floor plan is something where lenders are going to come to you and they're going to offer to give you the money to buy your inventory. They're going to want to hold the title and they're going to put a fee on it. Stay away from them, okay? If you can, do not get involved in a floor plan. There's a place for them if you're young enough and you're smart enough and you're a good financial money manager. Frankly, I'm not, so I stay away from floor plans. I operate off my hip and out of my pocket. If I don't have it out of my pocket, I don't buy it. I don't take on investors. I don't take on anybody. So if you don't understand the floor plan, the smart thing to do is stay away from them. Next thing, I just had a gentleman ask me about Craigslist. Do you get a better buy on Craigslist? People, this is ridiculous, okay? You do not make any money off of somebody that gets out there every now and then and is in a desperate situation and put their vehicle up for sale. Any blind dog can find a bone every now and then and talk about the huge profits that are made on Craigslist. It's a bunch of malarkey that these guys convince you that you can make a living off of buying and selling cars off of Craigslist. You cannot do it. It's too unpredictable. Success comes from consistency, okay? Consistently doing something over and over again. Consistently buying cars every day. consistently offering cars every day, consistently putting yourself out in auctions. Why are auctions important, and why are, even if you don't buy a car at an auction, you can get a frame of reference of what the true market value is on a vehicle. Now, let me tell you something. Craigslist is not going to give you the market value on anything. There is no market. It's randomly driven by desperate people sometimes, and sometimes that people just want to get rid of something they don't want to own anymore. You can't build a business around that. Can you walk around and like I said, find a few deals off of it? Sure. You and everybody else out there. But you can't support your family on that business model. So get in the business or stay out of the business. Do it part-time. But if you're going to do it full-time, don't count on doing it with Craigslist. Not going to happen. Okay? You'll buy your little odds and ends on there, but a daily consistency, not going to happen. Is the only way you can buy cars by having a dealer's license through an auction. Where do you find your inventory? It opens up so many doors for you. If you want to pursue it, you can walk into new used car managers and buy their inventory before they send it to auction. Build a relationship with these people for buying their inventory. A used car license privilege is huge. There's so many creative things that you can do with it. I'm going to cut this video off now, but I do want to say one last thing. Those of you that want to start a car business and you're just fascinated, I do not charge a fee. I never work for a fee. I revenue share with a lot of people. And in that revenue, if you're interested in part of my revenue sharing where you want me to come and train you, or you come to my facility and be trained, I'd love to talk to you and see what kind of opportunities that we both have because, like I said, you run your business, you start your business, I'll get you started quickly, then I want out. I want to go off to the next challenge. So if I can help you, be sure and let me know.